One way to get them cooler.
Nothing worse than we want to leave the good stuff.
New location discovered.
Blood in my boots.
Unit level increase.
Payday.
New mission objective received. Mission set as active.
I'll be damned. This, or am I going mad? Something just dropped out of the sky. Let's go for it.
일을 하. 근데 A 업그레이드 사면 바로 게임이 업글됨.
Can you see a damn thing?
Someone that somewhere. You can't hide forever.
Blue, we're not alone here.
Huh? What's that?
What's all this?
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
I can hear you.
Why not let the robot deal with it?
What
I
was
got
that?
something's ghosted us.
What? I hear something. Something there.
As if I'd know what to do if I found something.
Could have sworn we were
What's
being
all
ghosted.
this then?
What was that?
No noise.
Watch out!
What's all this then?
A noise.
Dying
Not
time
exactly
is here.
subtle now.
Gonna find you soon, human. Someone there?
It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of.
Human. I got
Something
a
out
treat
there.
for you. Going to splatter your brain. What do you do?
Hold up.
Going to
Picking up
splatter
hostile lifestyle.
human. Let's play. I hear something.
I'm going to look over here now.
Stop hiding.
Never mind. What's all this then?
What? Who's there? Huh? What's that? What's that? I can hear you.
Whatever. What's that?
As if I'd know what to do if I found something.
swore I heard something. Now what they get to.
Something there.
페나.
Come out, wherever you are.
방송에 되게 오랜만에 오는 것 같네요.
Noise?
Never seen him so eager to die.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you. Gonna kill you. You had your time, you had someone there.
알림 뜬 걸 본 적이 없네.
Is it just me? Or is this too easy? Whoa, whoa.
Picking up hot. Dial lakeside. Why not let the robot deal with it?
Must be getting jumpy. Hey, something's out there.
I hear something. Hey, you disappear! No fair!
I see you.
What's all this?
Something's go. Oh no, you don't.
That sound! What is it? Going to explode!
안 와. 휴.
Someone there? What? Who's there? I'll wear your guts
진짜
around
역시
my neck!
짠짠해.
A noise?
Speak of the devil.
Feel pain, you know.
Oh, what's that?
You good? Let us splatter your brain! Fight better.
What all this is? As if I know what to do if I found something.
Hate being messed with like
What
this.
was that?
What's all this then? Someone dirty and disreputable, I shouldn't wonder.
I
What's all
think they
this?
left.
Hey, you disappear! No fair!
춤이 무섭다.
Must be getting jumpy. Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Why not let the robot deal with it? Picking up hostile life signs.
Huh? What's that?
I can wait all day for you to show yourself.
Tell me what to get. I'm supposed to be impressed.
Human, let's fly!
Come out and face us, scallywag, if you dare. Never mind. Picking up hostile life signs.
Someone there? Someone there?
Peekaboo!
Ah!
Skin
Face
free.
me, you coward! What? Who's there?
What the hell was that?
caution, Mum.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder. Someone there? What's that? That sound! What is it?
Anywhere.
Hello? Someone there? You have to come out sooner or later. Come out, wherever
What was
you
that?
are. You see me, human? This is your death!
Something out there.
Right, you!
That is. Fine then.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
I hear something.
It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of.
You think we're safe
What's
now?
all this then?
What was that?
A noise?
Well, that was a whole lot of something's ghosting us.
Gonna find you.
I'm going to look over here now.
Hey, something's out there.
Goddamn shoulder.
Sound! What is it?
Picking up hostile life signs.
I'll wear your What? I hear something.
Huh. This still looks cleaner than me place back at the combat zone.
Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
A noise. Time to die!
Lou, we're not alone.
Hold up.
What's that?
Never once all this.
Hey, little human! Hello? Someone there? What? Who's there?
Hey,
Piece of cake! Aha! There you are!
I can hear you.
wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
A noise?
Back in the gear.
Good to be back in the game.
You're here. You're here. Stop hiding! Gonna find you soon, human!
Why not let the robot deal with it?
Must be imagining things. What was that?
I'm going to look over here now.
Someone there? What was that?
I don't think we're alone.
Here's something. What? Who's there? Hello? Someone there?
Oh no, you don't.
A noise?
Never seen him so eager to die.
Surely you meant to leave that rubbish where you found it.
Alrighty, now we're having fun.
somewhere.
Someone there?
Fight!
Huh? Well, your guts around my neck! That's now! What is it? You're here! Stop hiding!
Ah, you're still here?
You have to come out sooner or later!
You made a mistake! Now you pay for it!
I hear something! Ah! Pain!
What's that?
Blue, we're not alone here.
What?
Don't leave anything behind unless you do so.
Cute.
Pick anything good?
Mission objective completed.
So, Shem Drown had himself buried with all his treasure. Guess some people just can't let go.
Perfect.
Picking up hostile life signs.
Like painting a huge sign on their front door. Rob.
Blue, we're not alone here.
Go away.
What is this place?
This is Cabot House, like it says on the sign. And if you don't know what that is, you're in the wrong place. You should leave before you get yourself in trouble.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Nick,
Hey, let me ask you something.
is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Why do you ask?
I I just had a hard go with the transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Let's go meet the boss.
What is this place?
Better to let Jack answer that. Come on. Jack, the new gal is here.
One moment. I just have to.
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
What is this place?
This is my ancestral home. The Cabots have always lived here, since long before the Great War. If you're asking what we're still doing here, with Boston in its current sad state, well, that's a story for another time, perhaps.
Edward said you needed to talk to me before he hired me?
Yes, Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
I think we ought to talk.
Please, have a seat.
There might be some valuable stuff inside. Let's go check it out.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all
What's
my
wrong?
Wrong?
Is
Oh,
this
no,
really
nothing's
the
Don't
wrong.
interrupt Edward.
We've just
The
been
question
traveling
is
a while
this.
now, and I figured there
Do you
hasn't
believe
exactly
there
been
is other
equitable
intelligent life
distribution
in
of
the universe?
information. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance
Are
the
you talking
board.
about aliens?
So,
UFOs
anything you wanna
and
know?
little green men?
No, that's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
You think aliens created human civilization?
This is plain daft, is what it is.
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Have a minute?
Got something on my mind.
Something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me.
After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help.
Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me.
Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder.
If there's anything I learned in the combat zone, it was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
What exactly do you think I'm expecting in return?
Who knows? Doing your laundry, taking a bullet for you, hauling your gear. What's the difference? I don't think I'm getting through to you. Let me explain what I mean, then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from.
I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home.
I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse.
Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
Why are you so paranoid about debts?
I really don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for? You got a second? I got something I want to say to you.
Is it important?
Yeah, I'd say it is. Got a lot to do with our little partnership. What do you think?
Go on.
I'm not sure how to put this. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks.
But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
Didn't we already go through this? You don't owe me a thing.
It all starts with 2 wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around my neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
Why didn't you run away?
I tried. Twice. The first time I did it, they locked me in a shed outside of the house we lived in. The second time, they broke one of my legs.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
Don't tell me your story gets worse.
Much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
How could you kill your own parents?
How can you call them parents? They were opportunists who were taking advantage of a human being just to make a few caps.
If I'd come out of that bitch of a mother deformed, they would have drowned me in the river and started again. They didn't give a shite about me. So I didn't give a shite about them. End of story.
You did what you had to do.
Did I? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as
구구절절한
Kate.
사연들 키우.
Stripped bare for your perusal.
Why judge yourself?
My parents sold me into slavery. But did they deserve to die for it? Yeah, I took some hard knocks as I was growing up. But they fed me and kept me from glowing with rads. This is the kind of crap that starts me mind wandering and drives me literally to drink. I guess I'm just waiting to hear what you think of me now.
Don't worry. I haven't lost faith in you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. I'm just glad I haven't disappointed you.
It's okay. We're friends.
Look at me. Now you have me blushing. Well, that settles it, I suppose. Friends it is then. Hope I make you a good one. Otherwise I'm gonna look right the fool, aren't I?
모두가 사연들이 있어 나서 누구만 불쌍하지는 않지만 뭐 키키키읓.
I'm here if you want help, Jimmy and that.
동료 중에 누구 소리가 가장
What the hell is a
좋았나요?
building that noise doing in a room down a city like this?
Such a well-kept abode among the Commonwealth squalor.
저는 뭐 딱히 누가 가장 좋고 그렇지는 않고. 기억에 남는 건 닉이 제일 기억에 남긴 하네요. 허허허. 닉도 불쌍 키키읓. 뭐랄까 어떻게 닉은 신수로서는 실패작인데? 버려지고 혼자 살아가려다 보니 자아의 혼란이 와서 정신적으로 고생을 많이 했달까? 그렇죠. 미택을 넘박시게 하긴 한데. 스터터링이 심한. 그래픽 카드가 좀 좋으면 지금보다는 스터터링이 좀 낫긴 할 텐데 키우.
Something's out there.
See him?
That was easy.
Anything you can't haul my way.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Welcome back, pilot. I've missed you. The controls are yours.
head over to the Nakano residence when we can.
New
Find
location
out what their
discovered.
case is about.
Been too long since I picked a fight.
New location discovered.
Hey.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
What is this place?
It's nothing to do with you, that's for sure. Now, I told you to get moving.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new girl. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
New location discovered.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You have to look around.
Not this time.
What I wouldn't give for a piece.
I stay.
하늘이 멋지다. 구름이 별로 없는 듯 키우. 우드인가요? 하늘 리텍도 해두긴 했으며 허허. 허허.
La-di-da-di-da-di-di-da-di.
see a lot of folks at their worst.
As long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
Authorized personnel only.
That is not acceptable. Imogen is missing and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your sister
mean...
is missing and I want her found. What else is Edward for? if
저
not to keep
똑부러운
the
사고도
family
용량이
safe?
'I'd be
150기가쯤
happy
될
to
테니까
send
띄우.
someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogen. Again.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Imogen decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister?
Excuse me.
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Imogen right now.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
When do I get paid?
We'll get to that. First, I need to know what happened to the courier.
He'd send someone to find Imogen.
Mother, will you let it go, please?
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Imogen is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a...
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job.
Mission objective
I'm throwing
completed.
in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next.
에드워드는 왜
Oh,
형청을 안
hell.
맞는지.
I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina.
New mission
Jack's
objective
not gonna be
received.
happy about it. Come on.
Telling anyone, that's her business.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find him.
Thank you. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted
My
as you
time?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just
둘
makes
인과랑
her
연관이
impossible to
있을지도.
deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogen is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. At the jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
Well, he certainly doesn't need
Whatever
that
you
anymore.
find, don't forget to share.
Six O.
New location discovered. Unit level increased.
Bloodthirsty, are we? Fortunately, you picked the right town.
I like it. Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance. Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor.
깔깔깔깔.
That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks
할머예요.
and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see.
플스
You make
4페이지.
enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember
아니.
who's in charge.
5.
플스패 등가. 저는 키마입니다, 큐. 근데 왜? 십자키 떴어요. 아이콘 바꾸신 건가? 신기. 저게 기본일 텐데 큐. 네. 바닐라 큐. 아재가 하하하하. 바닐라를 잊은 지 오래됐군요. 키키키우. 저는 XDI였나 그거 안 쓰니까 큐.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail.
저도 그거 안
Go on
쓰는데.
in.
아니네 펜니르님이 모드에 점철되신 거였네요.
To feel like a stranger, 'cause we're all a little strange in here. Have you got a history that needs erasing?
Can I get a minute? Something.
마그놀리아 얼굴도 드레스도 큐.
Just for the beer and cigarettes.
So who's really in charge of good neighbors?
원래 이렇게 나와야 한다고요. 링크.
You're looking at it.
You're
So you're
tired
mistaken.
of chasing.
100 caps. Wait. No. 50.
Is the girl to make you
헤드네.
so scared?
Well, I think I'll pass.
So we're glad you dropped by. Come in, loosen up your tie. Have a drink or
나도 우드였다 큐.
or maybe just one more. But if you're searching for something to bring
동그라미에
you
화살표 있다고요.
comfort,
언제 해놨던 건지 기억이 안 난 건지도 키우.
looking
팬일은 이미 모드였네. 키키키우.
Is your motor running close to empty? Or are you running
뒤에서
from
유아인 선택지 해도용으로
yourself?
선택했던 거 같긴 함 키우. 기억은 안
You're
나지만 키우.
thirsty for a brand new kind of pleasure. Or you're hungry to be somebody else. So sit down your pretty face. You came to the right place. Oh, where every night it starts once more.
지금은 리셋하면서 이름 한글로 안 해놨고.
Your search is at an end. 'Cause I'm the one you're looking for.
그걸 안 해놓다니.
That's right, good neighbor. I'm the one you're looking for. We'll be right back after a short break.
Beautiful as always, Mags.
Thanks, Charlie. Can I get some water?
No need to even ask. I always set aside a stash of the good stuff just for you.
You are such a sweetheart, Charlie. Thank you.
Oh, what a lovely place to get shanked. Hey
Best
there,
scrap
Charlie.
in the Commonwealth.
Beer?
Right here.
No one ever teach you your please and thank yous.
Whoa now. You talk to all your
Oi,
customers that way?
Got beer. If you ain't buying,
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. They sure as hell don't pay me to clean the place.
No kidding.
Hey,
I'll have a
Scabber.
beer.
Let's trade.
Please.
Excuse me, miss?
Well, what's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a woman like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, aren't we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Emma Jean? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
Do you know where I can find her?
I guess that depends on why you're looking for her.
Her family hired me to find out what happened to her.
Well, I suppose it won't hurt to tell you.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emma Jean, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fellow.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, McCready.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
I don't ask for much. Just need a
You
full
can play the
bottle
tough
and some
guy
bones to
all
break.
you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Hi.
Look, lady, if you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
Couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
Never heard of the Gunners. Who are they?
One of the biggest gangs in the Commonwealth. Got a rep for being crazy. You know, so tightly wound you think they were a cult or something? Stuck with them for a while because the money was good, but I never fit in. That's why I made a clean break and started flying solo. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
Are you always this suspicious?
Hey, you approached me. And frankly, I'm taking a huge risk being out here in the Commonwealth in the first place. So I'm not about to leave anything to chance. Which brings me back to my original question. Can I trust you?
Hold on. What kind of risk are you talking about?
I already told you way too much. Need to learn to keep my big mouth shut. Look, I'm tired of playing 20 questions. So I'll cut you a deal right now. 250 caps. Up front. And there's no room for bargaining. What do you say?
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
You drive a hard bargain. But you just bought yourself an extra gun. All right, boss. Let's get out of here.
Hey.
What do you want?
Stays hidden forever.
Hey there.
At least,
What do you want?
not if I have my say.
McCready, I think it's time for you to leave.
I think you're making a huge mistake, but hey, it's your funeral. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
You point, and I'll shoot. Pretty simple arrangement.
I toss out the troublemaker. Keep that in mind.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying. Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing...
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Why do you ask?
Just trying to get a feel for you. Ain't exactly the safest neighborhood, so I like to know who's gonna cause trouble and who's gonna end it. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing. I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer. Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. What with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps and some of the beer? Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
What's the catch?
The usual. Place it's in isn't empty. I'd have to shoot your way in. Are you gonna take the job?
Isn't brewing equipment gonna be kind of large?
Usually it is, but apparently this machine has been miniaturized, so that shouldn't be a problem. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
New mission objective received. Mission set as active.
Oh man, someone new! You need some jet, man? Home brewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All right, let's make it 250.
You said gunners are out there?
The blackest-hearted mercs around, friend. Well-armed, organized. So, you know, make sure they don't catch you.
Anything more you can tell me about hallucinogen?
Like I said, that name's killer. They probably made all kinds of chemicals worth grabbing. The Gunners were willing to send a team in there, and those guys don't go after lame marks.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Mission set as active.
Excuse me.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Who owns this place?
Mr. Morowski. Oh, you should have seen him in his day. This place used to be flowing with high-end chems, beautiful clients, and oh, the parties. But now he just stews in the back office and disgraces his parents' memory. I swear, if they knew how far he's fallen, they'd die all over again. So why don't you rent a room before I get worked up?
Tell me more about this Morowski character.
Oh, why bother? He's worthless. The other big names caught him with his pants down, and now he just has this ratty hotel. That's the way Good Neighbor operates. The strong make it to the top, until someone stronger kicks them down. Now are you buying this room, or not?
Tell me a bit about yourself, Claire.
I have been working in this hotel for over 40 years, and this is not how I imagined spending my retirement. Now are you done being nosy, or are you getting a room?
I'll think about it.
Make up your mind next time.
Hey there.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Wait, are you from Vault-Tech?
I am Vault-Tech. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The Vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tech never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
You're a ghoul. What's a ghoul?
Radiation surplus, Mart. That's what a ghoul is. You think I'd be able to live this long on my own? The rats did this to me!
Are there any other ghouls out there? From before?
You mean crazy Kent and nothing bothers me, Daisy? Yeah, there's a couple of us. But no one from the neighborhood. No one from Vault-Tech. They just left me there.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before.
헨리르님 뭐야?
Oh God. I've been so alone here.
어떻게 방송 중에 다른
No
사람 채널에 키키요?
Commonwealth settlement. Once a
뭐야,
ghoul
뭐야?
with 200 years of Vault-Tech sales experience.
Hey, you know you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You
우발도 있고 투컴이기도
will?
하고 큐.
Okay. I'll head over there right
헤드로
now.
하는 건 아니시죠?
You promise you'll come visit, right?
오투컴이에요.
I'll see you there.
헐?
If this ghoul ends up living anywhere near me, I'm moving out.
투컴 마이크 설정 어렵죠. 예전 거 이것저것 짜집기 해서 하나 해둔 큐.
wanted to come visit, right?
마이크 지금은 못 써서 어차피 세팅 안 해도.
So, you're not an idiot.
그거 글카랑 연결됐으면 마이크까진 쉽대요. 왼쪽 성대 마비 때문에 마이크 못함.
I feel like I'm talking to myself here.
어려울 것 같아서. 아성대. 2년 넘어 왼쪽 성대 마비 된지. 헐?
Thanks, I guess.
No, I didn't mean like... I could just use some help.
밥은
This isn't the
먹어줘요.
sort of thing I'd normally bother anyone else with, but you just seem really good with people, and I've got this issue with my sister, Nat, becoming me.
아무래도 목에 항상 이물감은 있는데 그 정도까지는 아님. 밥도 못 먹고 그럴 정도까지는 아님.
Blue,
다행이네.
you
밥은
okay?
정말.
Becoming you? What do you mean?
I'm just terrified she's gonna start taking up like her big sis. I mean, think about the life we lead. No
잘
offense
모르다 보니.
intended, Blue, but personal safety doesn't exactly seem like either of our strong suits. I can't have her ending up like her big sister, dodging bullets and running from all the people she pisses off. It's part of the reason I'm on the road so much. Part of the reason I'm here with you. I keep thinking, maybe if I
불편하시겠어요.
make myself scarce, if I'm not around her enough, she'll cool off. She'll just go back to being sweet, innocent Nat, paper girl, an all-around upstanding citizen. What do I do, Blue?
You just love her. Family's precious. The last thing you want to do is drive them away, because you might lose them forever.
You're right. I can't risk that. Thanks, Blue.
보통은 성대 마비돼도 몇 달 안에
expect
좋아지는
wandering off
경우가
with a
대부분인데
stranger
나
to turn
같은
out
경우엔
this well.
기저질환으로 자가면역 질환 하나 있어서 안 낫는 것 같음.
You're a hell of a friend, you know that?
Okay.
Gosh, Blue, don't talk a girl to death. But hey, thanks again for listening. It's a real weight off my chest to be able to talk it out with someone. So, you wanna hit the road? Blue, you got a minute?
그럼 진짜 말도 하면 안 되겠네요. 나으실 때까지. 아리우리응 불편할 듯. 이비인후과 가면 따로 재활 클리닉 있는데. 요즘은 코시국이라 병원 가기도 힘들 텐데. 클리닉 가셔야 하는구나. 거기서 시키는 대로 성대 재활하라고 하는데 나는 좀 다른 케이스라 계속 다니기도 뭐해서 관둔. 포기함.
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like it. Institute thinks they can replace people with sin.
그래도 치료는 받아야 하지 않아요. 그게 좀 다른가? 그거보다 자가 면역 질환 원래 있는 그거도 조금씩 나빠지고 있어서 그거를 더 신경 써야 함.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
자가 면역 질환 이거는 코로나 관련하면 훨씬 더 위험해서. 네. 면역 쪽은 위험해서 병원 가기도 힘들 것 같네요.
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
관리 잘하셔야겠다.
I didn't hear that.
일반인보다 걸리면 사망 확률 높음.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already
면역증에
cold on the
관련된
floor.
거니까 자가
Are
면역
you too
질환도.
mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
그렇죠.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need, exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two?
We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea of what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
아마리 이쁘게 리텍하는 모드도 나왔었는데. 기억이 안 나네 키키키읓.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
저는 뭐 이 정도면 된 키우.
This better be worth our time.
저거 아이시에도 너무 이상하다고 누가 캐정해 키키키읓. 전에.
Initiating brainwave migration between
Feeling
the
hungry.
transplant and the host.
Found some food.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just
어차피 뭐
hold on.
포스트 아포칼립스 미쳐 돌아가는 세상인데.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie.
이거 다 보시는구나.
People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did
스킵하는 거 그렇게 좋아하지는 않으니까 키우.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
저는 전공이 사진이고 영화 쪽 촬영 일도 몇 년 했어서 그런지 몰라도 남이 만든 컨텐츠 그대로 다 보는 걸 선호하긴 함 키우.
It's gonna be fun.
저는 전공까진
You'll see.
아닌데.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give him a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit.
Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
저도 좋아하긴 해요. 키키키우.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need.
근데 사진 찍는 거랑
Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary too.
스킵하는 거랑 어떤 상관이?
I never worried about you before.
아하하하.
Must be my mama instincts kicking in.
키키키우.
Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
키키키우.
They sure picked the right person for that job.
지읍시오.
Listen,
사진보다는 영화 쪽에 영향
it's gonna
키우.
be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
훨씬 그런 거 좋아하시는구나.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see.
저도 좋아하는데 한 번 본 건 스킵하긴 해요.
That's
당키키우.
okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
스킵해달라는 건 아니었어요. 아님 내러티브에 대한 존중 키우.
It's gonna be fine.
그냥 그 혹시 넘기는 법 모르시나 해서 알려드리려고 했던 거예요. 키키우.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just
저도
so you
몰랐다가
know,
누가 알려줬어요. 키키키우.
they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
내러티브에 대한 존중.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it.
이게 촬영하려면 연출하는 사람과도 이런저런 얘기하고 의견 교환도 해야 하는데 그런 거에 대한 이해가 없으면 못함 키우.
There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this
맞아요.
next one.
미묘한 감정의 차이.
Mind if we sit down?
여긴 스킵하시게요.
Question mark.
뭐함 키키키우.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So,
Kiki
you're with
Kid.
the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do,
스킵하셨네.
as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my
아닌가?
attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
스킵이 아니라 연결다리. 그게 까맣게 어두워져서 키우.
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748. Initiate.
아주 자세히 봐야 형태가 보이길래 그거 자세히 보면서 하느라 키읔.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
There's a story here. They'll find it.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
Suit yourself.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all
저게 왜
just
저렇게 갑자기 어둡게 보이지? 키읔.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
이 NV 때문 아닌가요?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. No. Come here, baby.
No. I've got him. Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you
처음엔 제대로 나왔다는.
I'm not giving you Sean! God damn it.
중간부터 갑자기 그러니까.
Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence
조명 때문입니다.
reinitialized.
이 FX 같은.
I'm
Almost finished.
sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
아니면 저 해마 같은 게. 안 나오는
Is
건가?
that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Piper's really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor,
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off.
이건
just
따로
bargaining
원인을
in.
찾아봐야 할 것 같은데 키읔.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate
그러고
and
보니 내
eliminate
킬로그는
Virgil.
풍성한 킬로그 키읔.
Yes. Stand next to me and
어머야
hold still.
진짜네.
Okay.
근데 더 못생겼다. 키키키은.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg.
저
I hope
해마
I see
이젠
you
잘
again
보이네.
soon.
차라리 머리 없으면 게 더 멋진 것 같아요. 뭐요? 대체. 그러네. 진짜 안 나왔던 건가 봐요.
Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
역시
Let
내가
me pull you
맞았어.
out of there as soon as you're ready.
하하하하. 안 와, 이놈의 프로우사. 키키키은.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Does it really matter how I feel, Doctor?
Yes. You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't affect you. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
New mission objective received.
Leave that junk behind. You're just wasting space.
Perfect.
펜리르님 컴패니언 아이비 그폰 잡지 있자냥요. 그거 저 모자이크 일일이 다 해놨는데. 드릴까요? 동료 모드 아이비. 방송에서 쓰기 위해 들을 사람이 없어서 키키키을. 네.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
방송용 폰 잡지. 봤더라도 방송하니까 못 쓸 것 같긴 함키요.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
넥 모자이크 돼 있어서 방송 가능할 거예요. 압축함. 아, 모자이크를 따로 넣었다는 거구먼요, 키우.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
그 누가 다 하셨구먼, 키우.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
키키키우. 어떤 거길래 키우?
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Hey, what you need?
Hey, Kate.
Can I help?
I think it's about time we called it quits.
Okay, I'll head home for now. Watch yourself out there.
Hey.
Can I be of service?
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma. Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud versus Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
That sounds familiar.
You'd remember him if you heard his show. They're the best detective shows in the whole world. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
방송에서 봐도 괜찮을 건데 혹시 모르니 주의 키키키을.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
아, 사용 안 하셨었구나.
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
파일만 열어서 보셔도 살짝 시간 날 때 봐보세요, 키키을.
Do you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people,
It would give everyone hope.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver
아무래도
Shroud pilot
스카이림은
over at
공룡 모드가
Hubris
나름대로
Comics.
매력이 있는데.
So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
New mission objective received.
근데 아이비 진짜 매력적이에요. 폴아웃사는 바닐라 동료만 해도 충분한 느낌이라 키우.
Mission set is active. Mission set is
느끼남
active.
키키우. 사진 중에 얼굴 못생긴 애도 몇 명 있는데 걔네는 얼굴도 모자이크 했어요. 뭐 이번에 아이비 한 번 써보는 것도 괜찮키우. 잘했죠. 키키키우. 하지만 이제 슬슬 방종각 잡을 생각히요. 까비. 다음 방송에서 아이비 만나볼 듯 키우. 시간 나실 때. 그 텍스처 파일만 확인해봐봐요 키키키을. 66번. 진짜 힘주면서 모자이크함. 혼자서 확인할 거면 원본을 봐야. 키읔. 그거 근데 원본 안 보셔도 이해되실 거예요. 제가 정말 모자이크 할 때 영혼을 바쳤거든요. 혼신의 모자이크인가? 키읔. 양 샘플로 보여드릴까요? 기다려. 그 뭐더라, 일본 드라마 중에 모자이크 재팬이라는 게 있는데 거기 보면 시골 노인네들이 AV 모자이크 하청 받아서 작업하는 얘기 나옴. 그게 생각나네. 왜 그게 생각나요? 키키키은. 혼신의 모자이크 얘기하니까 키우. 링크. 자샘플. 키키키은. 어휴, 키우. 다 나오면 방송 잘리니까. 저 정도면 괜찮겠죠.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
괜찮죠. 저건 근데 우회적으로 노골적 키읔. 엥 그런가. 키키키읔. 근데 미국 애들은 고추 모르니까 키키키읔. 고추는 알고 고추의 우회적 표현으로 남성성기라는 건 모를 수도 있긴 한데. 저런 이미지에서 고추가 그런 의미라는 건 바로 눈치챌 것 같은데 키읔. 저건 귀엽지 않나? 키키키읔. 아. 위험한가? 비유적인 거니까 방송에서 위험할 그런 건 아닌 듯 키읔. 그럼 다행. 하하하. 노력한 보람이 있군. 아무래도 성적인 것보다 아동에 대한 거에 더 예민한 게 서양 사람들이니까 키읔. 아 맞죠. 근데 나 애기션 많이 폈는데 키키키을. 근데 요새는 단속덜 한 거 같은 키읔. 최근 한 1년 동안 키읔. 키키키을. 친구 들어가서 모니터링 직접 못하는 경우는 그냥 넘기는 거 같은 키읔. 전송 이쯤 하고. 아이비 설치해봐요. 고생하셨습니다. 방종하고 아이비 받아서 설치해놔야 겉구멍 키우. 키키키우. 레이드는 엘사 여왕 양반한테 허구 키우. 진짜 재밌어요 아이비. 괜춘함. 네.
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth.
Thanks for watching. Bye and see my next stream. Thank you so much, my friends and viewers. End of my stream. And after I will rate Elsa_Queen93.
모두 봐요.
Bye and see YA soon.